Happy Labor Day, Misketeers! Welcome back to Missing Out Mondays, where we tell you what we're into. Start your week off right. I'm Tauri Jay.
I'm Lex Michael. I'm loving that energy.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
This holiday's a little more festive than it was a minute ago.
As it should. Well, you need energy to do labor.
All right.
Yeah, as far as I know, that's how it works.
Get those electrolytes.
Heck yeah.
Missing out on hydrating properly.
Ooh.
Get you through the workday.
Yeah, and you need Gatorade, because it has,
right.
It's what plants crave.
But no, like, ask yourself, am I drinking enough water? Because the answer is probably no.
Yeah, that's true. But you don't want to drown in it. You don't want to drink too much that
is
your
too
body
much
drowns.
water. Yes.
Lex, what are you drowning in this week?
So it took me a little bit longer than everybody else, but I caught up with Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling.
Oh, nice.
Have you checked this out?
Not yet. It's on my list.
Okay. Did you watch Rocko when it was on?
Yes.
Like, much like Invader Zim, which I talked about pretty recently on this show, on Missing Out Mondays, an older one where I talked about the show itself, and then a newer one when I talked about Enter the Florpus. But much like Invader Zim, a show, though ostensibly for children, had a sense of humor that seemed geared far more towards an adult audience.
Right.
And I didn't realize how much I internalized from that show at a young age that sort of informed, I'm trying to think of a better way to put it than sort of like what my intellectual curiosity would look like and stuff. So when they said we're going to bring that back, I was like, okay, that's interesting. What are we going to do with it? So they put out a 45-minute special called Static Cling, which picks up 20 years after the events of the show. And it is surprisingly nuanced, surprisingly deep, surprisingly woke and forward thinking. The movie, it's a special, right? It's 45 minutes, so it's not a feature.
Yeah.
But it is about change, and it's about evolving with time, and it's about nostalgia, and it's about the way fans of a certain property will internalize it to the extent that they feel ownership. And it's about being able to let go of that. And there's a lot going on in this that it just so speaks to the present moment, and how, for example, Rocko's obsessed with this show called The Fatheads. It was his favorite show, and they've been stuck out in space for a long time. So they come back 20 years later, it's off the air, and he really wants it to come back. And the show was created by his neighbors, the Big Head's son. And so he has to go out and find their son so that their son can create a new special because he wants his show so badly.
Yeah.
And so one of the big character points in this special is he finds their son, and their son is trans and has transitioned. And that's something that his father, Ed Bighead, struggles with and has to try and find a place for that, tries to find a place for accepting this change and accepting his child for who they want to be. And Rocko has to learn how to accept that the things you love, like that nostalgia is great, it's always going to be there, but you don't necessarily own the thing that you love, and change in that way can be okay as well. And surprisingly deep, this 45-minute Rocko reboot. And I was very, very taken with it. I would recommend, especially if you were a fan of the show, why would you not go to it quickly? You probably saw it already by the time you're listening to me. But I wasn't surprised that it was smart, but I was very surprised that it was as deep and relevant as it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will keep that on my list, and I will watch it, because what is a list if not for things to tick off? I myself have been watching HBO's new show, Black Girl Sketch Show. And if you are unfamiliar, it is a sketch show starring a group of black women, and it's created by Issa Rae's company.
Okay.
It is hilarious.
I've been hearing very good things about it.
The sketches are super witty, very, very well done. I think just the other week, or maybe like 3 weeks ago, they did a sketch where it was about like this gang, and it's like this girl gang, and they're essentially having like a State of the Union, like what a company would have, talking about benefits and things of that sort, and who does what within the organization. It's super clever and really well done. So I'm really into that. I love I mean, we had a show with Matt Smith where we talked about contemporary black media.
Yes.
And I love that we as a culture are now getting to make content just for us. Like, I think it can be enjoyed on a wide basis, but like watching it as a person of color and having the familiarity and the like points of reference that like you grew up with or that is current in society, I think is really nice, and it's very comfortable. So I highly recommend it. I think anyone who has access to HBO should be checking it out. It comes on every Friday. I watch it on HBO Now because HBO Now is dope, but also it lets me watch it whenever I want to, which is usually Saturday mornings.
Love that convenience.
Heck yeah,
Convenience
bro.
is great.
Hell yeah.
You know,
get
like
that convenient black girl comedy.
the world is collapsing around us. Capitalism's failing. Everything's going to be on fire soon. But at least we can watch our programs whenever we choose.
Goddamn right. Hashtag black excellence. Hashtag on demand. Hashtag VOD. Hashtag HBO Now. Oh, man. But that's what I'm into. But what about y'all? What are you into?
That's the one.
Thank you. Let us know. You know where to find us. Missing Outcast, MISSINGOUTCAST. That's on Twitter and Instagram, baby. But you could also hit us up on our personal social media. Lex, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at the Lex Michael.
Awesome. And you can find me at Tauri Jay. TAURIJAY. Don't you continue to follow us on all the podcast platforms. We're on Stitcher, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Store, iHeartRadio. Hell yeah, wherever you want to be. So if you have a chance, leave us a rating, a review, leave us a comment, and let us know what you think. Let us know what you're into. Let us know how you're doing. Just a reminder, we're still on hiatus. We'll still be getting them sweet Monday recommendations, but one more week and then we'll be back. So no episode tomorrow, but we'll have a Missing Out Monday next week, and then after that we will be back, baby.
I know you guys can't see it, but the laser show that's happening right now is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got pyrotechnics and everything. I spare no expense. Spares no expense.
What's happening?
That's John Hammond from Jurassic Park. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Where do you think John Hammond is from?
He's from Scotland, right? He's Scottish. He's like, it's me, John Hammond. I'm from Scotland, and I'm spared no expense. I made fucking dinosaurs. Right?
Yeah, just like that. Just
Okay,
like
cool.
that. That's my preferred version of the film as well.
Soon my daughter. Is it his daughter? I can't remember what Bryce Dallas Howard's relation, or if she's just a business partner.
Oh, that I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. Soon Bryce Dallas Howard will be taking over because I'm going to die in physical space.
All right,
And
let's,
also, no, I'm not done. Stop pushing my face away from the mic. Soon enough.
We should stop.
No one can stop me. No one asked if I should do it.
All right, well, I'll be outside.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, keep making sure you listen to Missing Out on Mondays, and we'll see you soon. So take care.